So on the voice side of things, then, so you mentioned that that project started from looking at how to kind of augment the switchboard and how to make routing calls more effective and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I wonder if you can kind of walk us through that journey. For, like, so you've identified a problem that there's I don't know, maybe customers are getting either sent to the wrong places, or it's taking up a lot of resource to try and manage these calls. It's adding a lot of kind of time onto an average call time, etc., etc. Where did you start with how to approach that kind of particular part?
Yeah, so it's worth calling out that this was a, it's a big project in M&S, and I was a part of the project, but it was a whole cross-functional, team that were involved in that. You've got domain experts who know about customer,
Hmm.
you've got people who know about how the switchboard work. Then you've got technical resource, development teams, and initially this was sort of, the problem statement was sort of built collaboratively, between the business problem and then the true technical people sort of went out and looked to see, okay, we think this is possible. We've got a hypothesis to sort of say we can replicate this, we can build this using technology and automate this routing journey based upon what it is you're trying to do as a customer in the voice channel. And a lot of different products were looked at, using a lot of different, you sort of got your, you've got your more managed service style of approaches versus, you sort of citizen developer type solutions,
Hmm.
and there was a lot of work first spent, looking at that and what would be the best thing for our particular use cases. One of the most important things for us as I guess the contact center operations is that we needed to retain quite a lot of control and flexibility in terms of, once we deliver this, we have to be able to sort of administer it ourselves and make changes to it quite often, at short notice, depending on what's happening within a particular store, within a particular, you know, contact reason, as it were. So that was all sort of played into that, and eventually we sort of settled on a sort of a Twilio Google Dialogflow solution.